Roll it back, roll it back. Let's start from the beginning. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of LifeSnip. And in this episode, there's actual sunlight in Germany. But this week, I'm just gonna be telling a little bit of a story of what I did last weekend, which is I went sledding for the first time. So a couple weeks ago, my good friend had been going sledding because it's been actually snowing a lot more than the previous year here in my area in Germany. And I have never gone sledding, and I had my 10-day quarantine, so I couldn't go. And so I'm like, okay, this weekend, if there is snow, let's go. So I looked at the weather forecast, and this is why Germans love to talk about the weather, because the weather fluctuates like crazy every day. Unlike in Jakarta, where the weather is constant at around 32 degrees the whole year. Tropical country. So when I checked the weather forecast on Thursday, it says that it's supposed to snow on Sunday. So I'm like, okay, we go sledding on Sunday. Saturday night came. It was completely dry. There was no snow at all. So everyone was just like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna go sledding because there's no snow. But I just believe that it will snow on Sunday. And then Sunday came. I remember waking up. I saw that window. Oh my god, I'm laughing so hard. It was so dreamy yesterday. It's a snowy wonderland again. Maybe I can go sledding. So long story short, we went sledding. I was picked up and we went like around half an hour from where I am, a bit higher up the hills. It was also snowing pretty hard. The kind of snow that was like tiny icicles pricking your face, because everything else is covered, right? But your face is not. And the wind was pretty hard, so when it was just keep on blowing, it's like just like stings all over your face, and it hurt. I look worse than I thought. My friend's brother managed to roll like two balls of a snowman, where if you saw my video from last week, I can barely make a mini snow duck. And then we went up, took the sled, and all I can see was white. I was never in that much snow. I think the last time was 2 years ago in St. Anton, Austria, when I really went up the mountains, you know, the snowy mountains, but never in this area. And the thing with sledding, it's fun to go down. Okay. The not so fun part is having to climb up the hill again after you slide down, and we had to keep on doing that. I think I went like 5-6 times in the span of 2 hours. We had a lot of fun. We had some races. We went like with 2 people on one sled, and apparently I scream a lot. Yeah, I'm expressive. It's better to let it out than in, right? Just like poop. It was really fun. It was a great first experience, and I'm glad my friend took me with her because it was her mom's birthday that day and they had to go home at 3, but 2 hours was more than enough in -1 degree weather with strong wind. We were literally freezing by the end of it, but it was really nice, and it was really like a winter wonderland, like snow-covered trees and everything. Oh, everything was white, everything was pretty. Yeah, but what I also learned about sledding is if you have super thick snow, it will just sink. So normally there are kids before us who already like go down a few times. So when we came, it was empty, so we had to make our own track. So it took a while, like 2 or 3, 4 slides down until there was like a track where the snow is a bit more dense and you can like just slide down instead of like sink in the snow. Another thing about sledding that I learned is when you go down, especially if you don't have the steering wheel, I'm not so sure where to lean my body to really lead the sled. So even though I was on track, I kind of sometimes just steer away from the track and just stop in the deep snow and get stuck. The third thing also relates to life, where if you want the fun, you gotta work for it. If you want the fun of sledding down, then you have to also climb up. And of course, share, because we were, I think, 5-6 people and there were only 3 sleds, and you don't want to be that person who doesn't want to share the sled. And those are the 4 things I learned during my sledding. So that's the life snip of the day. Hope you enjoyed it. Have you ever tried sledding, or have you tried skiing, or have you tried any other snowy activities? So that's the life snip of the day, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. And apparently you can make snow turtles, because if it can't go up like a snowman, you can just make it like a snow turtle. Schmeckt aber gut.